Karen Chandler's secret leak. Karens have a new boyfriend and little people. Big world 8 signs. Karen's a drama queen. Will this gold digger ruin Matt's life? After farm scandal? I will explain everything. Never miss this video. Before going to the main topic, I would like to say like this video and please subscribe to the channel. For an extended period, there has been conjecture that Karen Chandler, the star of Little People, Big World, is a gold-digging drama queen who is wrecking her husband, Matt Roloff's life. When Matt and Amy Roloff first got married, the long-running unscripted documentary that follows their lives became centered around their marriage. The couple eventually got divorced and began dating other individuals, though. After the split, Amy with Chris Merrick, and Matt and Karen recently became engaged. It's unclear whether Matt and Amy were still married when he began his liaison with Karen, which further complicates matters. Karen had worked for the family for a long time before falling in love with her boss. Little People, Big World has documented the evolution of the Roloff family through the years. The separation of Matt and Amy was viewed as a beneficial development for the family because their marriage had been rocky for many years prior to their official divorce. Nevertheless, many conjectured that Matt had been cheating on Amy with Karen for some time when he revealed he was dating her. For her connection with Matt, Karen has come under heavy fire. Many have referred to the Little People, Big World Season 25 star as a major drama queen. Matt, 62, began construction on his new dream house during Little People Big World Season 25, giving 56-year-old Karen a lot of influence over the design process. It seemed like a fair argument since she would soon be his wife and it would be her home, that she should be part in the decision-making process. Karen used to be a decision consultant, but now she oversees the entire design process. Karen has the final decision, even though Matt is footing the entire bill, and this authority has added to her already enormous ego. Of the 4 children, Matt and Amy had only Roloff has been 34 remained, a regular cast member on Little People, Big World, and maintained a cordial relationship with both of his parents. When Sach made an offer to purchase the family farm and Matt abruptly withdrew it off the market, everything went haywire since then. The father and son have acknowledged how difficult their relationship has become. When Matt began dating Karen, a longtime family employee, their problems got worse. Things deteriorated to the point where Zach and his wife, 33-year-old Tori Roloff, refused to have Matt watch their kids any longer. Though she eventually gave up trying, Karen appeared interested in reuniting father and son. After Little People, Big World Season 25, Sach and Tori have officially announced that they would not be returning to the show. A few pictures of Karen and a picture of the pair together were included in Matt's affectionate birthday message that he shared on Instagram in March 2023. Happy birthday to the most gorgeous, nicest, and kind soul I've ever encountered. Matt writes in his caption, Karen would have made a lot more effort to mend fences with Matt's family, as she was truly as kind as Matt believes. Karen asserts that she lacks the resources to resolve the issue, but she still has a lot of power over Matt. It's obvious that Karen isn't there for the right reasons, when she seems more interested in squandering Matt's money than strengthening his bond with his kids. Similar to Matt, Karen ended her turbulent 20-year marriage to Joseph Chandler in 2012, following a contentious divorce. After 10 years as the farm's manager, Karen was elevated to the position of assistant to Matt and then to girlfriend. Many people were surprised with the pair finally reunited, particularly Matt's kids and viewers of Little People Big World. There are rumors that Karen may have set out to harm Matt from the beginning, and that she is now doing so, even while Zach was upset with his father for dating the longtime family employee. He eventually moved on. There was much conjecture regarding Karen's potential involvement in Matt's real estate choice following the incident in which Matt decided to withdraw the family farm from the market. Ever since, Matt has wavered in his decision to sell the land and has even put a chunk up for sale. Matt shared on Instagram in December 2022. A photo from his birthday celebration. Matt captioned the photo saying a huge heartfelt "Thank you to everyone for the amazing support I've gotten this past year. I don't always make the best decisions, but I keep learning and plowing forward. They say that knowing is half the battle. And if that's the case, Matt knowing that he makes bad decisions is halfway to making better life choices." Matt revealed to his ex-wife, Amy, during a sit-down with Karen on Little People, Big World Season 16 that he had written a will and chosen to leave everything to her. Amy had anticipated Matt leaving everything to their 4 kids, but she was taken it back because she had already remarried to Chris Merrick. It seemed as though Matt was forcing his ex-wife to split up his inheritance later on, when he argued that it was just too difficult to leave the farm to anybody else. Karen said that leaving everything to Amy was her idea during a combined confessional with Matt. "Your family in the first part of your life built and worked for this farm," Matt was informed by Chandler. "I entered after everyone else, and I never want to take anything away from the family, the children, or the individuals that constructed it." It seems like a highly self-serving announcement if that was the truth, and there's no reason to believe otherwise, as Matt made clear. During the chat, Amy would only receive what she and Karen don't sell off. This is vital to keep in mind. In 1987, Matt and Amy got married after meeting at a Little People of America convention. Thatch was one of their 4 children together. After over 30 years of marriage, Matt and Amy announced their divorce in 2015. Although Matt and Karen's relationship didn't become public until 2017, a small percentage of individuals think it didn't start earlier, some even theorizing that it might have started when Matt was still married to Amy. Amy has moved on and remarried Chris after a Little People. They world stars got divorced, but it must seem to watch the former family employee residing in the home where she raised her kids. After more than 10 years of employment with the Roloff family, Karen was elevated from farm manager to Matt's assistant. Amy would naturally want to know if there was any communication between her ex-husband and his devoted aide prior to Amy and Matt's divorce. Matt has done extremely well for himself financially between the family farm and the 25 seasons of Little People Big World, but he had a lot at stake. Karen has benefited financially from the partnership in many ways, including a new home in Arizona and the one Matt is building in Oregon. It speaks much about Karen's values that the Arizona house does not provide Matt with access to the upstairs bedroom. In order to preserve his legacy for his kids and grandkids, Matt should get Karen to sign a prenuptial agreement. Karen Chandler unlikely to change her last name after marrying Matt Roloff, but why Matt Roloff and Karen Chandler grew apart from Zach and Tori Roloff. As a result of the Roloff farm scandal, viewers are now curious about the status of Karen and Matt, even though it looks like Matt is building Karen a house on the farm. The following information explains why it's unlikely that Karen will change her last name following their marriage. Matt Roloff and Karen Chandler were long-term friends before they started dating in 2017. Karen, who managed the farm, assisted the Little People Big World star with Roloff Farms. Regretfully, Amy Roloff revealed in her autobiography, A Little Me, that Karen and Matt had improper relationships prior to their divorce. Though things have improved, Amy and Karen didn't get along in the past. Moreover, Matt and Amy's husband, Chris Martin, in actuality, Chris gave Matt and Karen a relationship update. Even though Matt and Karen are not yet engaged, Amy's husband says they are thinking about having a small wedding. I believe they will tie the knot, Chris stated to Entertainment Tonight. We're not sure when precisely. Atmosphere. I've previously heard it from Matt. It will be intimate and rather subdued. In addition, Matt is working diligently on a new residence on Roloff Farms, which many fans think is intended for Karen. Since Karen refused to dwell in Amy's former home, she is not now a resident of Roloff Farms. It seems inevitable that fans of Tiny People Big World will anticipate Matt Roloff and Karen Chandler getting engaged. However, we don't believe Karen will take on Matt's last name. Karen has experienced problems with the Roloff family throughout the years. Amy Roloff first showed her disdain for Karen because of the suspected relationship between Karen and Matt during Matt and Amy's marriage. Karen and Satcheloff are tense with one another as well in season 24 of the show. Zach and Tori explained why they were uncomfortable with Karen, even though Karen had become quite close to their kids. We doubt Karen will want to adopt Amy's last name if she doesn't want to reside at Amy's former Roloff Farms home. This is particularly relevant since Amy chose not to adopt Chris Marks' last name. Why Amy didn't alter her last name was questioned by fans, but it appears that she chose to remain with Roloff in spite of getting married again on Instagram Live. Amy Roloff informed her followers about the upcoming 25th season of Little People Big World. Amy remarked, "For at least one more season. We're in the filming phase, so maybe more episodes will be released soon." That being said, preliminary rumors indicated that Karen Chandler no longer desired to be a part of the show. Karen was apparently quite tense due to the drama at Roloff Farms, and it had a big impact on her relationships with the other Roloffs. This could be sufficient to make her leave the show. The source told The Sun Matt really wants another season, but Karen is completely done. She thinks there are too many disagreements with what they want to say and do on air and too much family drama. We still expect to see Karen joining the new season as it's a steady paycheck for her and Matt ahead of a possible wedding. No more today. What are you thinking about this gossip today? Let us know in the comments and stay tuned by subscribing to our channel to get more updates like this. Thank you.